Hello, everyone. I'm Tammeca Rochester, owner and founder of Harlem Cycle, and your host for Wellness Redefined. In case you're not aware, Harlem Cycle is the first and only cycling studio in Manhattan, north of 92nd Street. I started this studio 7 years ago because I wanted to change what I was seeing in the health and wellness space. But let's wind up from there. So, my health and wellness journey started much before that. I can remember back when I was 9 years old at the swimming pool, wearing my swimsuit, getting ready to hop in with my friend, and putting on a t shirt. Can you imagine? Back then, I was self conscious and unaware of really what I was doing when it came towards health and wellness. Back then, I was even considered skinny. Yes, the S word that we all hate to hear. But back then, I had that metabolism on my side. I was still so body conscious. And I don't know where it started, but it started just that early for me. And things got worse as I progressed through life, going on to college, and really recognizing that, I was blooming and making it through all these different changes were happening to my body. And I just didn't know how to handle it. Not only was I not physically able to really take care of my health and wellness, but also affected me mentally because here I was, a freshman in college, not knowing what to eat, not knowing what to wear, and not knowing how to really take care of myself. Now, if you were like me, your freshman year of college, you gained that freshman 15, right? But here's the thing, no one tells you what to do once you get it. No one tells you how are you supposed to maintain your lifestyle, how are you supposed to maintain your health and wellness while still enjoying all the perks of being a freshman in college, right? You know what I mean. The late night pizza eating, staying up late at night just to hang out with your friends, the going to parties, the going to all the different things. No one tells you that. Then the next day, you have to balance that out and make sure you're eating right, making sure you're exercising, and making sure you're doing something to take care of your health and wellness. And for me, that's where the journey really started. Once I came out of college and entered into my corporate career, I actually started as a mechanical engineer. And as you can imagine, one, being just a female mechanical engineer in a very male dominant environment was very stressful. So I started running. Running was my first interest into really taking care of myself because as I was out there hitting the streets, hitting that pavement, I had time to really reflect and really think about just what was going on. And so that was really my first toe into health and wellness. And then from there, I discovered class. Now, I was that one who was so uncoordinated, going left when the class was going right. I loved it. I loved the group atmosphere. I loved doing all the things. And that's where I was able to really connect with instructors who knew just a little bit more about my health and wellness because, at the time I was very young and I was only giving them just a little bit, right? We always want to go into spaces and think that, okay, I don't need to share everything. But yeah, we do, right? We need to share what's concerning us. We need to talk to the experts and we need to hear from those who know just a little bit more. Now, the internet's out there. It has all the information in the world. And so I thought, well, if I just Googled it or I just looked it up, then I had the information. I didn't need to ask anyone. That was so wrong. Thank heavens I had instructors that I felt comfortable being able to ask a few questions. And so that's where I started getting into instructors who were showing me, just what to eat, how to maintain a healthy balance when it comes towards what to eat. Because I always thought, well, if I eat healthy during the week and then on weekends, I could just eat whatever I want. That's not really the best way to go, right? So these are some of the common myths I had back then. And then 11 years ago, I had my beautiful son. Now, if you're a mother out there, you recognize that having a child changes a lot of things. A lot of things just from a family dynamics, but also from a physical standpoint and a mental standpoint. And so I had my beautiful son 11 years ago. My body was just totally different than what I had been growing up with and what I was accustomed to knowing. And so during that time, I started looking for other places where I could just kind of connect with people and ask the questions that we're all scared to ask. And that's when I discovered indoor cycling. I was like, whoa, this is cardio to a song, to a beat. Um, it was just a class that I wasn't really getting all the information I needed until I found an amazing instructor who just knew, right? When you find those instructors or those experts in the subject in health and wellness who really just knows how to connect back with you, who knows the same myths you're dealing with, because I went into a class thinking, wow, if I just do a whole bunch of cardio, then I can get rid of this excess belly fat. Well, We know that's wrong, right? Yeah. Well, if you don't worry. We're gonna help you figure out why that's wrong. So I found those instructors who really talked me through all the things that I needed. And so that's why we're here. That's why we're here with Wellness Redefined. We're going to talk to those experts. We're going to dispel all those myths. We're going to get rid of all those stereotypes. And we're going to really talk to people who've been in the same shoes you've been in, who have the same questions, who have been going through the same things that you've been going through, and really get the key information that you need. But here's the best part. This is about distilling myths. This is about finding our truth. And this is about finding things that work best for you. So each and every week, we're going to go in, we're going to find that thing that most people are really concerned about, and we're going to dispel that myth. True expert advice. We'll be dropping these shows every 2 weeks. So sign in twice a month. Make sure you're listening and make sure you're subscribing to Wellness Redefined. I can't wait to share this information with you. I can't wait for us to be on this journey together. And I look forward to continuing to share and making sure that we're all getting better, healthier, and taking care of ourselves.